Hi. Right now, I am doing a live2d tutorial. And this is the file right here. I am gonna copy and paste in chat the Ko-Fi link that I have for the file. It's free. If you guys want to follow along, completely free to just download. I'm gonna just share it. There we go. Now, okay, the first step, we have this paper down here. We don't want it. We don't need it. Then we are going to select our ball right here. And we're going to choose a color because it's just plain black right now. We want it to be all fun and colorful. So we're going to go down to screen color and we're going to choose whatever color we like. Have fun with this. And as for the background, we can also change the color of the background. I like to keep it at this mid-tone gray, but you guys can change it to whatever you want. Same thing for the ground. Now that we have the ball color changed, we're going to go up here and click auto. Now, we are just going to do the preset standard. This will come with the free version or the pro version. We're going to have this. Now, we're not going to touch this right now, but we are going to go over here, right up here, and we're going to click on something called a warp deformer. It's going to show up like this, and for our purposes, this is just fine. This is going to work just fine. Now, we are going to click any parameter over here. This is what they are called, parameters. We're going to click edit parameter. We are going to name this ball. The maximum should be positive 30 and the minimum minus 30. Default 0. We're going to click OK. Then we're going to click on the ball. We're going to click on the deformer we've created over here. And we're going to click on these 3 dots right here. Now we are going to go over here. And this is where we're going to start our ball. And we're going to go up here. And we're going to move our ball up and over. So this is going to be the top of where our ball bounces. And now we're going to do the end. So we're going to move our ball all the way to the end point. You can see it bounces okay, but it's really what I would say flat. So we're going to add some in-betweening. We're going to go at 15. We're going to add a point on the parameter right there. Now I'm going to rotate this ball right here, and I'm going to smush it in like it's going real fast. Now we can see that there's some anticipation. Now we're going to go at 5. And again, we're going to rotate this ball a little bit so that we can have a little bit more of a animation. And we're going to stretch it out quite a bit here. Now at 25, we're going to add another point. And we're going to say change. Oops, wrong one. I meant adjust. Sorry about that. Now we are going to adjust the value of 30 over to 25 and 30 over to this. We're going to minus 30 and then just add that. Now, the reason why is that when this ball makes impact, we're going to squish down. So we're going to flatten out. We're going to bounce back. And this adds a squish and squash movement to our animation, making our animation a little bit more dynamic. Now let's just say at 29, we're gonna just bounce up our ball a little bit high, and then it's just gonna bounce on down. This is our initial parameter for live2d. So this is the model part of it. Let's review. We have parameters with key points along them that determine how the bouncy ball is going to move. We also have deformers, which we can warp to warp our meshes, or bouncy ball in this case, to a certain point of movement on the canvas. Keyforms save that point. And now that we've reviewed, we can go into our next part of this tutorial, the animation menu in live2d. Today we're going to want to pick the video output and press OK. Now, if you still have your bouncy ball project open, it's going to be right here in this project menu. If not, press open files or drag it in. Now, if you have it in here, you just drag and drop. Silly me, I have not saved yet. You need to save before you do that. That is my bad. Now you should be able to drag it. Now, our canvas size is 248 by 248. So let's just change that on the animation. And how I got here again is just by clicking on the scene and going to the inspector. Now that I have that changed, I am going to drag over my bouncy ball onto this canvas. Now it's going to start out on your starting position, which, if you remember, you put your default as 0. We're going to drag that down to minus 30 and insert keyframe. Now, for our last frame, we are going to insert a keyframe of it being at positive 30. Now that we've done that, we have a ball that's moving through the canvas. Now, let's play that back. Looks like kind of slow, doesn't it? I think we can do better. And the one way that we can do that is we can speed up the animation in certain points and slow it down in others. Points I would like to speed up are points that the ball drastically moves. So, let's play this back. Looks much more dynamic. Of course, you can mess around with how fast you want your bouncy ball to go, based on your own preferences. This will be the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.